I used to be a teen boy. Technically, I still am. I'm 19, so let's see.
An age of call-outs, culture wars, and perfect facades, people can be afraid to express how they really feel.
Chat, should I join them?
So we brought together 7 strangers, protected their identities, and asked them all 7 burning audience questions. What will be revealed when we take the mask off?
Bro, you telling me I grabbed this for nothing? I'm gonna keep it on.
If the answer is yes, you will flip on your life.
I'll just hold up this red pencil. Do you watch porn? I used to, but not anymore. So I guess no.
It's accessible, and because it's accessible and it's there, people use it.
This nigga's name is Liz. He's not a dude.
Most guys can agree that they have, at least at some point, watched it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, it's if you can enjoy it in a healthy way, if you can enjoy masturbating in a healthy way, I think then, like, by all means, go for it. But
I'm going to bring everyone else into the conversation.
I said no. I used to watch it a lot before. I would say I was addicted to it. My dad is in prison, so there was no one really for me to talk to about sex. So porn was my education on sex.
From personal
Instead of fucking?
experience, it messed me up because after watching it so much, you know, I'm sure we've all been there where you're on page 5 and like nothing is right. Like you're looking for that right video.
Yeah.
But your dopamine like receptors and everything is so messed up at this point that the same thing that would get you off wouldn't get you off anymore. Right? I went so deep into it where I'm a straight man. I started watching trans porn.
Oh, hell no.
It was just erotic in a different way that I've never seen.
Nigga, you tweaking.
I needed more stimulation.
because of pornography.
Yes, because of pornography. So I don't think it's just entertainment. It actually affects with your brain and the way you perceive love.
You think that a lot of
Chad, imagine someone new to the streams and never watched me and they see me like this.
educated on the effects of pornography?
No.
Wait, what they say?
With your brain and the way you perceive love.
You think that a lot of teenagers or teen boys are really educated on the effects of pornography?
No.
Have you ever cried in front of someone else?
Yes. Only one person.
I wholeheartedly agree with this statement. I feel like it's easier to open up towards women, which is kind of embarrassing, but like, quite frankly, I feel like they understand emotions more because they.
I feel like they're capping, bro. You've never. You're telling me you lost in the playoffs
Sort of normal to them.
in basketball and you didn't cry, bro?
Or
That's the only time I've cried in front of people.
You said that you're more comfortable to cry in front of women. I had a girlfriend and she broke up with me over text. And before that, we were like talking and I cried in front of her and I was being honest. And I thought that's what you're supposed to do. That's what my dad taught me, right? But I guess she interpreted it as being insecure. And she broke up with me and that really messed me up for a little while because.
Wait, that ass, bro.
Well, now I know I can't.
Wait, do niggas not be crying in front of people? Like, bro, if it's like some life changing shit, like, then obviously I'm not gonna cry in front of something. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we went to there was at the funeral for one of my friends who passed away. Like, I didn't cry in front of nobody. I cried when I got home that night, but I didn't cry in front of nobody. I think niggas was looking at me like I'm insensitive because I was the only. Like, I swear, bro. Me and my one man was the only niggas not crying, bro. But then at the same time, like when we lost in the playoffs this year, I cried, bro. I was like, damn, bro, my career is over, gang.
Show
Type
any
shit.
kind of insecurity. So I don't like crying in front of women. Like I rather cry.
Oh, hell no, I would never cry in front of a bitch unless it's my dukes.
I'd rather
Why not point back there like
find
she's
a
here?
stranger on the street and tell them everything I'm going through because I will never see them again in my life, and I feel like they won't be able to judge me.
Yeah.
I'll never see them.
I'd rather have a stranger think I'm strong and my family know all my problems. So it's interesting.
Facts.
Feminism has gone too far.
I agree.
In the feminism movement, there's so much of tearing down men or trying to put men back in their spot.
Yeah.
But if the women want us,
The problem with feminism isn't the concept of feminism, it's the way they approach it and what they do with the feminism. That idea of feminism, it's a great idea, like, and the concept of like, oh, when men and women should be equal, yeah, they should, but at the same time, a random nigga walks up to me on the street and he beats my ass, like, yeah, he gonna go to prison, but like, At the same time, it's like whatever. But if a random dude did that to a woman, then it's like, oh my god, it's so unfair. But you want equal rights. Equal rights mean equal fights. I'm just saying, bro. I'm throwing the idea there. I'm telling you.
It's meant to step up, then I feel like it'd be a lot more productive instead of tearing down men and telling us all what we're doing wrong, than to, on the other hand, build us up. I guess for the sake of keeping us accountable for our actions, and as men, we also need to step up.
Giving females more opportunities to certain things, I just think that's quite unfair, and it's like
Yeah, that too.
Work, you gotta put in the certain things to earn these things, and it's not like women are granted less access to these jobs. I mean, I know there's plenty of women who are in business who are doing good things.
OnlyFans, bro.
I just find it counterintuitive that this whole family.
A male OnlyFans isn't as selling as much as a woman's OnlyFans.
They already have access to them.
I'm a feminist, I guess. I believe in the equality of men and women. I think that when we talk about feminism, a lot of it boils down to employment. I think that the bringing down of men, you guys keep on saying bringing down men and shaming them, I think that is way overstated. I have never been shamed for my maleness.
Okay, then I don't know what world you're living in, bro. I just gotta be honest with you. The reason why I say that, chat, is because I've literally seen people terrorize a man because he called a girl a little bit bigger. He's like, oh, I don't want to date her, she's bigger. What's wrong with it? That's a preference, and you're gonna tear me down because I have a preference, calling all types of fat phobics and shit? No, bro, that's tearing down a man. So I don't know what this dude is talking about.
I think, if you look at any movement, there's definitely going to be, like, a radical portion of that movement. But at the same time, I want to open up the question to you guys. Do any of you guys have personal experience where you feel you've been brought down, like to bring a woman up? Like there's a wall, and we should break down that wall and focus on the human race. Not women, not men, not Mexicans, not this. We should all bring each other up.
I've been anxious about my penis size.
Nope. Nope. I know my shit large.
I started watching pornography, I think around the age of 11 or 12, and that's a very impressionable, vulnerable place to be in. So
Nope, I know my shit
there's
large,
always
gang.
these
Oh,
feelings
folks
about
know.
looking at your body. Everything that you just said, is true, and, you just need to become confident in your own self by knowing what people really look for. But, it's hard to get on Netflix and watch Euphoria and think, these are, grown-ass men playing
On
high school
HBO Max,
people,
gang.
and you think, well, that's not what I look like. And then you think about, every person that I have been or will be with has probably seen this.
It's on HBO Max, gang. On Netflix. What you watching on Netflix, bro? What you watching on Netflix, bro?
I think that's really where that anxiety comes from. It's just the fact that other people probably have expectations.
I have questioned my sexuality.
Fuck no. If you have, there's nothing wrong with that. I've never done it ever in my life. I've known from the minute that I could feel an attraction to a woman that I fucked with the bitches. Now, sometimes I'll be like, damn, nigga, this bitch about to make me turn gay. Hell yeah, it just happens, though. You guys question.
Growing up, I was never one of the jocks of school. I always was into music. I was always into theater, and so growing up, I was always bullied because of that, because I was being too gay or whatever. And I always hung out with the girls, and so
Oh, you just getting
I
bitches.
definitely did kind of buy into what everyone else was saying, the peer pressure of saying, oh, you're gay. This is how you're gonna end up turning out because this is how you are now. With where I am now in my life, I've just kind of gotten to a place where I've grown to be confident. I know what my identity is. Mine didn't stem from any kind of extracurricular activity. Myself stemmed from porn, as I mentioned before. And when I started watching trans porn.
Oh yeah, you did say that earlier.
Weird to say, but
You said that earlier. Why did you bring it back up? I wanted to forget that.
I got really nervous. I got really nervous because I thought maybe I'd be gay. And so, I did my research on it, and I was kind of obsessed with trying to figure out, what this could mean. And all the stuff I would look up with saying, if you watch trans porn, you're still straight because they're women and stuff like that. But I'm thinking, what would my family think? I've never sought out, and every time I talk to a trans woman in real life, there's no, actual attraction there. So I'm still lost in the fact of what I actually am attracted to. But I guess I am still straight because there aren't women. There's such a strong stigma to be straight, or strong, a stigma, or a pushing you into it. That even right now,
I don't agree. The reason why I don't agree with that is because I've seen people get canceled more for saying the F slur than the N word. What's that about? That's why I don't agree with that. I feel like being gay is, in a way, it still definitely has a lot of backlash and about a lot of this, but I feel like in a way nowadays it's praised to a whole nother extent.
I feel the desire to like explain myself, even though we're anonymous right now. I feel like I've never been with I've only been with like actual like cis women, but like I don't.
Bert tried to throw that in there. Bert just tried to casually flex his body count. Nah, you're a dork.
I know that's like no one is judging me. We're all here to be honest. But it's such a stigma that from the last 18 years of my life, that in this moment right now I feel embarrassed and ashamed for something that's just the way it is.
I'm scared of dying.
Hell yeah. On folks now.
I think of it as like I'm extremely scared of that. I mean, I watched my father die like right before me. It's a scary thing. They just stopped.
On folks now. Actually, honestly, I don't know if it's the fear of actually dying or is it the fear of what's gonna happen after I do die. I think that's what it is. I think the fear is that there's gonna be nothing after I die. It's gonna be an endless black void. You know what I mean? It's not the fear of the death itself. If it was the fear of death itself, nigga, I wouldn't move the way I move. Like, I'd be doing some crazy reckless shit sometimes. But if it was the fear, it's the fear of not knowing what's gonna happen after I die type shit.
The idea of like nothing is just extremely terrifying to me. It's like you don't really know what's going on. Like, are you even thinking? Are you even there? You're just a blip out of just space.
It is terrifying. We don't know. And as a Christian, I want to pretend that like I know that there's heaven and hell, but at the end of the day, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
I think I always had the fear as a kid growing up that I'm gonna die and not fulfill like what I wanted to do on earth.
That's not my fear. The reason why that used to be, but that's not a fear for me anymore, is because I graduated high school, right? And when I was graduating high school, like I really wanted to play on the basketball team because I'm like, oh, I get a poster, like they'll remember my name. My name will be in the rafters, right? But at the same, but once I stopped, I was just like stop and think. I'm like, why do I care? I can graduate from the school and in 10 years nobody remembers me, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just another student who went to this school.
But 2 years ago when I started working as a lifeguard, this lady and her friend came to the pool and, I have the music going and everything. She just starts having a seizure. And luckily, I did everything right and EMS showed up and she was safe. But then 2 weeks later, she unfortunately had another seizure while driving and she died. And that's when I realized life is like, it can happen to anyone at any point. And if I just die and don't do anything with my life, then that's what I'm scared of. Do you guys feel like you can actually be your genuine self when you're like talking to a girl or hanging out with a girl? There's definitely a difference between like talking or opening up to like my friends or girls versus.
The reason why I say no, especially now, is because of what I do. I'm a streamer and I'm a YouTuber, right? And I'm a low level at that. No girl wants to sit there and like hear about my journey to becoming a YouTuber or the things I do every night on stream. You know what I mean? No girl wants to sit and hear about that. So like I gotta cap a little. Like, yeah, I'm making money. I can say, yo, I'm making money because I'm streaming every night. But I gotta change it. Like, yo, I'm making money because I do this and I edit for this, and like put on a fake persona of what I'm not to impress this girl. You know what I mean? Well, that's how I feel like in other niggas, but I don't really care at the end of the day. I'll straight up tell you, oh yeah, I'm a streamer. He'd be like, oh, you have 10,000 followers? No, I be having like 12 people on my chat. I don't really care though.
It's like a girl that I'm interested in. Like, obviously, if you're trying to impress a girl, you're gonna be dressed nice. You're gonna wear some cologne. You're not gonna like fart around her, right? It's a filter thing. But like when it comes to your mom, like your mom's a girl, and I wholeheartedly trust my mom. So I'm gonna be myself around the people I trust more.
I guess that's what it is. There's a lot of times I walk away with talking to a girl I'm really interested in. I'm like, man, I didn't just go up and be me. And then my best friend, right? He used to be my best friend. He's kind of a womanizer, but I see him do so much like
that nigga snaked you.
And every time I've gotten success, he's doing things that he's done. Versus just putting on a facade, telling them what they want to hear.
I think it's good to be yourself because, you can only so long.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to talk to people and realize that I'm not the only one who feels a certain way about things. It's nice, and it's a step in the right direction for me in becoming more comfortable with being open and honest with everybody.
I think just the whole open conversation, like, this won't bite me in the end later, or like someone's not gonna listen to this and think, oh, that guy's bad. I have more safety of expressing my honest opinions, and whether those be good opinions or bad opinions, it's a better way to express one's true self without trying to be influenced by what high school is and all the people influencing you in high school, because frankly, high school is just popular culture, what people think is popular.
Hey, the nigga who was watching trans porn was black? That's tough. That's tough.
Smoking on this loud pack, I know you can smell me. Walk in the trap still smelly. Sipping fake lean, it goes straight to your belly.